Okay, Phyllis here, Cloth Paper Treasures, and I've discovered a way to enhance coffee-dyed paper so that it has this beautiful sheen, a kind of a glittery sheen, a richness to coffee-dyed paper that I haven't seen before. So here I am, ready to share it with you. Okay, notice how on this project I've resulted with a beautiful sheen to this Valentine. And I discovered it rather by accident when I was simply coffee dyeing my paper, just like everyone does. I like to work with legal size paper. I feel like I get farther with it. But notice, here are pieces of paper ready to be used, printed on, and they're already beautiful in and of themselves with the coffee dyeing and the beautiful sheen. So I'm going to share with you today exactly how I do that, and then I'm also going to demonstrate it. So hold on, here we go. Now if you're enjoying this content so far, go ahead and subscribe, share, and like this video. Just like anyone does, I submerge my paper in a dish tub full of coffee, all right? My push pot coffee dregs of the day. Once I've swished the paper around inside that tub for 15 to 20 seconds, I take it out dripping wet, throw it down on a towel, and then I dab and daub gold and silver metallic paint, just here and there with no rhyme or reason. And then I handle the paper a certain way after I've done that, which I'm going to demonstrate for you. Then I just let it all air dry, which sometimes it takes quite a while because it's gotten so damp. After it's thoroughly dry, then I'll press it, and I'll tell you a little story about that later. All right, here I go demonstrating just how you do this. I'm going to work with an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. I've got my dish tub full of coffee. Looks like it has a little sediment down there on the bottom, so I'll just stir it up with my paintbrush and get the water swirling. Now I'll submerge the paper for what will probably end up to be about 15 or 20 seconds. Just whatever feels right to you intuitively will work. Okay, taking it out, I don't really try to drain it. I just throw it right down on the paper. I want it to be quite wet. Without much delay, I make sure that I've flecked off any residual stuff like coffee dregs, coffee grounds. Now I loaded my paintbrush, which you can see is a rather wide, flat paintbrush, with gold metallic paint, and I'm just dabbing and daubing it everywhere. I'm trying to make sure I get in the corners especially. Sometimes it's easy to overlook the corners. Now I've loaded the brush with water, tilting the paper and letting gravity run rivers of water down the page in both directions. And then I just pick the page up and swirl it around, which is really rather fun, and just let gravity work into a marble effect. And if I need to kind of redistribute the dampness, I do. Now I've loaded up with silver, and I'll do the same thing. Sometimes I get very heavy-handed with these paints. I'm not in this event, but I have a lot of fun with the heavy-handedness too. So dabbing and daubing. And soon now I'm going to load with some water, a little more. Now I'll load with some water and do the same thing. Let gravity run some rivers of water in both directions. I don't want there to be too much blotchiness. So pick the paper up again and move it around. And now I'm really liking that. So I'm going to set it down and just let it air dry. And we'll come back and see what that effect is later. What I use is rather large containers of metallic paint. I'll bet you I've gotten 100 pieces of paper done, and I'm not even finished with these bottles yet. So it's really good investment to my mind. Naturally, a lot of you aren't interested in doing that many papers, so just invest in a product like this. And all this is listed in my Amazon shop in the description below. All right then, here's the paper all dried out. And as you can see, it's achieved a very nice sheen result. I'm going to step over to the ironing board and press it. I just like to do that. And here it is then all pressed, which you can see it's a little better result even once pressed. If you decide you're doing a double-sided printed project, you can make this effect on the other side of the paper too and not destroy what you've done on the front. Simply, once it's dry, submerge it into the coffee again and go through that same process. Again, it will not dilute what you've done on the first side. So go ahead, be brave. Coffee dye with the glitter rich effect anytime you want. Now here's my funny little story. My family likes to tease me that, "Oh, Phyllis, we think we're going to have an intervention. We saw that you were up late again last night pressing paper. Now, we understand you pressing fabric, being the marvelous sewist that you are, but this pressing of paper, we're not sure about that. We're not sure that's good for you." Well, I'm here to tell you, folks, it's good for my creative juices to make glitter coffee dyed paper, and so I've shared it with you today. I hope you've enjoyed this content and can take and run with it. That's an excellent reason to like this video and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that you can get more videos just like this.